The Golden Knight defeated the dragon and saved the princess from the tower. They escaped from there and lived happily ever after. Oh, you didn't catch the story, did you? Don't worry, I am going to say another story now, but in a totally different manner. I discovered a new method to tell stories. In this method, I can add visual effects, animations, background music, and even dialogues to my stories. This way, the story will be a visual treat and will stay with you for a longer time. Thrilled to know what this amazing method is? It's called PlayLab Pre-Reader in Code.org. PlayLab Pre-Reader is a super fun platform where you can create stories on your own. Anything more? Well, you can create games too. It will be your best buddy to start your coding journey with. Through PlayLab Pre-Reader, you can put your imagination into great use. It will help young coders to improve their motor skills and imagination. So let's get to know this smashing platform. First, open the web browser. In the search box, type code.org. From the search results, select the first one. And we are taken to the code.org page. On the page, a box appears asking our preferred language. Select English and click on Submit. As the first step, we need to create an account in code.org in order to use the tools. To create an account, select the Sign In option on the top right corner of the screen. And we are directed to the Sign In page and then choose the Create with Google option to proceed to account creation. A box appears where we can type in our email ID. Type your email address inside it. Then click Next. Now type in your Google password and then click Next. Okay, we are now in the final step of account creation, that is in the Finish Create Your Account page. Here, you can select your account type as Student. You can then fill in our personal details such as name, age, and gender in the remaining slots. After that, click on Go to My Account option. Wow, we are all done! So we are in the code.org homepage right now. You can see many sub-platforms here such as Sprite Lab, Artist Lab, App Lab, Game Lab, etc. We are going to be using PlayLab Pre-Reader to create our stories. To select it, go to the Create option at the top. But we don't see PlayLab Pre-Reader in this list. Don't worry, we can access it. To do that, click on View All Projects. Now you can see an option called View Full List. Right there. Click on it and we have several other options. Just scroll down and there, found it. So select PlayLab Pre-Reader. And yes, this is our PlayLab Pre-Reader where beautiful stories are born. Here, you can see many options. I will explain each one to you. To the left side, you have a bluish black screen. This is the output screen where the output of everything we do will be displayed. And below the screen, we have the Run option which will produce the output we created. Let's try clicking it. See? The Run option changed to Reset. Did you see any output? No, right? This is because we didn't do any coding. We create any story or game in the PlayLab Pre-Reader using block codes. Okay, so click on Reset. Right next to the output screen, we have the Blocks tab below which we have several blocks. These are the building blocks of our stories or games. Let's go through some of the blocks. The first block is called the show block. This block is used to show our characters or sprites on the game screen. Alright, so drag and drop the show block to the right side, which is the workspace. And on the workspace, you can see the when run block by default. We place all other blocks after when run block as we want an output only when the run option is clicked. So you can see a cat sprite on the show block. If you want any other character, click on the drop down arrow. And yes, a collection of different sprites. You can choose any one of your choice. Clear? Good. Up next, we have the set background block. This block allows you to pick a background for your story or game from the choices available. Let's drag and drop it below the show block. Click on that drop down arrow and you can see many pretty backgrounds. You can select any one of your choice. Now, if you noticed, you can see that we are attaching the blocks to one another. But what will happen when we try to place it anywhere else? Let me just drag this block away and see the block is disabled, and when we run the code, that code will not work as the other codes. Got it? Okay. Next we have the when up arrow block. What's this block used for? Well, besides the run option, you can see 4 arrow keys: left, right, up and down. Using these controls, we can control the direction of our sprite. And to make that work, we use the when up arrow block. Also, we can change the direction on the block. Then we have the when touch block and the when collide block. When touch block is to code for things that should happen when we touch the sprite. When collide block is used to code for things that should take place when two sprites collide with each other. Which is the block you see next, kiddo? Yes, the move block. It is used to move the sprite. Good. So that's all about blocks. So we already added some blocks to the workspace. Let's run the code and see what they do. So click on the run option. And look at that! We have our cat sprite and the background we selected. Also, you can see the 4 keys enabled below the output screen. Alright, now let's reset the code by clicking on reset. Always remember to reset the code before clicking the run option after making any changes. Now, what if we accidentally add in some blocks? We should remove them, right? Let's learn how to do that. Suppose I don't need this set background block anymore. To remove it, click on the block and drag it to the left side. You can see a delete icon now. And the unnecessary block is gone. If you want to add the block again, just scroll up the blocks tab and drag and drop the set background block to the workspace. Everything's better when it's shared, isn't it? So if you want to share your project with your friends, you can use the share option at the top. A new pop-up window appears with a link in it. Just click on it and see, it got selected. You can copy this link and send this to a friend through a social media platform. Okay, now close the window. Then we have the rename option to change the name of the project. So select it and there you can see the name as Untitled Project. Click there and press on the backspace option to remove it. I am then typing in the new name as Game. Click on Save and yes, we can see the new name saved there. Then we have the remix option to duplicate the project we did. And that's the basics you need before starting your first project in PlayLab Pre-Reader. Now once we close this window and exit it, where will we find our project? Let's see. So click on code.org, which is the easiest way to reach the home page. Yes, we can find the projects we created on this page itself in the project section. And that was a brief introduction to PlayLab Pre-Reader. PlayLab Pre-Reader is a fun little platform, isn't it? It's time to wake up that creator in you, kiddo. You can create amazing games and stories using this platform as you're familiar with the basics of this platform now. We will be meeting soon with amazing ideas. Until then, buckle up, kiddo. It's going to be a thrilling ride. Until then, take care and bye-bye.